And I have to believe that in that 13-year period, Joseph had those moments. He had to have had those moments where he thought, okay, God, it's been another year. It's been another year. Been another 5 years, Lord. He could have chosen at any time to curse God and die. He could have chosen at any time just to be unfaithful. He didn't. Why? Because he knew who God was. And he had to have known who God was. You have to imagine, we don't get a lot of details of his childhood. We don't get a lot of details, but we know he was raised by Jacob/Israel, and we know the interactions God had with him, and we know the interactions God had with Isaac, and we know the interactions God had with Abraham, and we know that those stories must have been pouring in because they did not have TV. And they did not have iPhones. They did not have TikTok. They had each other and their stories. You know he had been saturated his whole life with the stories of what God had done. And when he's sitting in a pit, and he's sitting there going, when, God, will you fulfill this promise? He had to think, well, my great-grandfather, he was 99 freaking years old when he finally had a kid. I guess God can do anything. Shoot. He knew who God was. And we know who God is by reminding ourselves constantly. If you are struggling in a moment where you don't see the outcome, what has God done for you in the past? That's not blind faith. That's simply faith. And guess what? We're people of faith, which also means we're going to be sitting waiting for a long time for things. This is the deal. Get used to it.